there, boys and girls, Creeposaur from Creeposaur Inc. here, back for some more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, and today we're going to be talking about the Millennium pack that has, holding arms and holding legs in it, because I did discussion on those a while back, and now I'm going to do the Millennium pack because I can't just do a part of it, because there's a whole list to it here, so let's just jump right into it. This is the OCG list, because we haven't gotten the TCG list, so we'll see, maybe there might be some differences. I'll do a discussion on it again when we get the TCG list to us, so let's just get right into here, this list, because they got some new rarities, some Millennium Secret Rare, Millennium Ultra Rare, so let's just see what's going on. So first things, we got the Winged Dragon of Ra, the Immortal Phoenix, so more Winged Dragon of Ra forms. We got ourselves Curse of Dragonfire, Holding Arms and Holding Legs, Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End, Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, Electromagnetic Turtle, Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction, Guilford the Lightning, Exodius, the Ultimate Forbidden Lord. What is that? Just need to check, because, oh, it's that one. Okay, never mind. There's a lot of Exodia forms out there. It's not just Exodia with the 5 parts, and he's all separate and all that jazz. There's other forms of them, guys. Anyway, so we got Guilford the Lightning. If you guys don't know what this card is, it's just, if it'll load, he's that. He's pretty cool. Anyway, let's just go back into the list. The rest of it is we got ourselves, Relinquished, Dark Master Zork, Gaia, the Soaring Dragon Champion, Beast Skull Dragon, Five-Headed Dragon, Rebellion, Card of Demise, Left Arm Offering, the True Name, Symbol of Friendship, Shrink, Scapegoat, Harpy's Feather Duster, Black Illusion Ritual, Contract of the Dark Master, Trap Hole of Spikes, Dark Renewal, Black Illusion, Ring of Destruction, and Nightmare Wheel. So let's just get into this list wasn't all that long, so let's just talk about each card, well, not each card, but the ones that are more important in here, because that's why we're here, and to see what cards are in here. So, we already did discussion on Holding Arms and Holding Legs, because those cards are really insane, the one that I feel that most people are gonna try and get out of here, other than maybe Blackluster Soldier if you haven't gotten your, super rare out of the tin, or if you don't have a secret, or wherever it was printed in. Now you have the chance to get it in Millennium Super Rare. So let's just see what these cards are. So first things first, this is one of the most important cards that is coming out of here, another form of the Winged Dragon of Ra, Immortal Phoenix. Let's just jump right into his effect, because I haven't read it myself yet. So first things first, he's a light Divine Beast. As we all know, he's a god card. It's a Divine Beast. Next up, he's level 10, 4,000 attack, 4,000 defense, summon, trigger condition, continuous, ignition, trigger. So his effect is cannot be normal summon / set, period. Must be special summoned by its own effect, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. If the Winged Dragon of Ra is sent from your field to the graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, special summon this card. Cards and effects cannot be activated in response to this card's effect. Activation, this card is unaffected by other card effects. You must pay, or you can pay 1,000 life points, send one monster on the field to the graveyard. Once per turn during the end phase, send this card to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one Winged Dragon of Ra. Spear mode, from your hand, deck, or field, ignoring its summoning conditions. So it's pretty much just an really, in terms of effect, powerful card if you want to, run, I don't know, build a rogue, Winged Dragon of Ra deck, just so you can play this card. It's pretty much, you get Winged Dragon of Ra in the graveyard, and then you get this on the field, and then you can just cycle through, your Winged Dragon of Ra stuff, and then just do a whole bunch of crazy life points, and then just, have a 4,000 beater on board, or have Spear mode on board, or it's just a really awesome card that they're finally giving it to us in all the other forms. I'm not going to get too in-depth on its effect, because it's not why we're here for, the list itself, but, that's pretty cool that we're finally getting this card, and you get to, play it, and see what crazy combos we can get off, and all that cool jazz. So next up, we got Curse of Dragonfire. This is, the other Ultra, so this is Curse of Dragon, another form of it, apparently, an Ultra Rare, so this card is, if this card is normal, special summon, you can target one field spell card on the field, destroy it. Once per turn, you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control as fusion materials, including this card. That's actually really cool. So it's pretty much if you're playing against Monarchs, you can side this in or something, and then get rid of the field spell and then fusion something straight away on the field. I don't know what you would put this in. If you guys have any idea what you'd throw this into, what combo that you would use it for and all that stuff, because I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but this card looks really cool, because I love those OG original cards that Yu-Gi used and all that stuff. So to see upgraded forms of them, and especially Curse of Dragon that we see here, It's really cool to see it, and like what they did with it here, like it's just on fire and it's red, and red's my favorite color. So as soon as I saw this card, I thought it was really cool. So yeah, hopefully we can see some cool combos off this as well. Also at the level 5, 1500 body, trigger ignition, dark. Well, I already said it was dark, and it's a dragon. So next up we got holding arms and holding legs. We already went over those. Everybody knows Chaos Emperor Dragon. Everyone knows Blackluster Soldier. Electromagnetic Turtle. It's this thing. So during your opponent's battle phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard and end the battle phase. So it's pretty much like a Necrogarda or like a Battle Fader or something, but if this card's in your graveyard, you can banish it to stop the battle phase. So I've seen a lot of Infernoid decks playing this so that it can stop battles and stuff like that, and it's actually been really good for the deck. It gives it that edge that they might need just to, if they don't have a play like right away, because they'll have a play no matter what, but just in case that they don't, you can play one of this and then just get around like a big board like Pendulums used to be able to put up, but they can't really do it anymore because of the ban list and all that jazz. So this is a really good card. If you're playing Infernoids or you just want a card to end the battle phase to see if you can get that extra turn, definitely go ahead and play this card. I would really recommend it. It's really good in generals, and it just got reprinted in the legendary decks, I think, in Secret Rare. Gandora, everybody knows what that is. Guilford the Lightning, Exodius the Ultimate Forbidden Lord, Dark Master Zork. Haven't seen this card in a while, so let's refresh myself. The Ritual, thinking of a different card, never mind. But let's just get right into this guy's effect. You can ritual summon this card from with contract with the Dark Master once per turn. You can roll a 6-sided die, then destroy all monsters your opponent controls. If you roll 1 or 2, destroy one monster your opponent controls. If you roll 3, 4, or 5, or destroy all monsters you control if you roll a 6. So it's not too bad in terms of if you get any other number than 6. But if you get 6, you rip rest and pepperoni. Goodbye. So if you guys want to go ahead and make some cool stuff with that, if you want to play Rogue and just something fun, go for it. Next up we got Gaia, the Soaring Dragon Champion. So this is the new form of Gaia from what I remember, because I haven't really been keeping up with all the new evolutions of the cards. But as far as I remember, this is the new evolution of Gaia, and I think they're trying to make archetype out of it with Blackluster Soldier. I don't know. But I know that they're trying to do something with Gaia, and it's been looking pretty cool in terms of like what the deck can do by itself. It's not going to be anything too special, but it looks like something that we can just something cool that Konami is going to make. I don't see it being all that meta or anything, but it looks really fun in terms of just doing some crazy combos, getting off some crazy effects, and just watching yourself go off and all that. So first things first, it's a fusion, obviously wind because it's Gaia. He's a level 7, 2600, and it requires Gaia the Fierce Knight monster and 1 Dragon type monster. So if you can get out any form of Gaia, because there's a lot of Gaias out now, you can easily make this in terms of what the deck can do, because, you know, fusion summoning right away. This card's name becomes Gaia the Dragon Champion while it is on the field. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 Spiral Spear Strike from your deck or graveyard to your hand. When this card declares an attack your opponent, on your opponent's monster, you change the battle position of that monster. So maybe if you're attacking like a defense position monster, you can just like switch it to attack position so you deal damage. Because you know, a lot of those decks that want to like build a wall real quick and try and defend themselves for another turn, you just like flip around that one monster that they summoned into attack position. Usually, if they're trying to lay a wall, they usually have a monster that has high defense but low attack. So I guess this card's really good for that, but I don't really again see the Gaia deck really doing anything too special in terms of how it's going to affect the meta. So if you guys see something really intense, like I don't know, when it comes out when we're fully fledged, like what this deck can really do, definitely hit me up in the comment section below. I would really want to see what like this deck can actually do, because I haven't really seen too much. That would be really awesome. Anyway, so next thing up, we got Beast Skull Dragon, 5-headed dragon, and what is Rebellion? So a quick play spell card. This is again a quick play spell card, and it's during either player's battle phase, target 1 monster your opponent controls. Take control of it until the end of the battle phase. Also, other monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of the turn. You can only activate 1 Rebellion per turn. So during either battle phase, during either player's battle phase, target 1 monster your opponent controls. Take control of it until the end phase. So I'm assuming this is more like a thing they would be attacking and you have nothing on board. You would flip this face up if you had it set and take control of it so you don't take any battle damage, and then just give it right back. So it seems like it's one of those kind of things that if you really want to go ahead and play it, I can see a lot of people playing at least like one of this, because Personally, I don't really like the card Book of Moon, but I can see someone who else doesn't like playing Book of Moon can use this instead. That it seems like really handy. I might personally just get 3 of them just to see what it can really pull off, just in case, because this card actually looks really cool and all that jazz. So hopefully we can see some cool stuff with it. I personally like the effect. It's not anything too special, but it looks like it can do a lot of things in terms of what's coming up. Next up, we got ourselves Card of Demise. That card, what it does is draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. Also, for the rest of the turn, after this card resolves, your opponent takes no battle damage. During the end phase of this turn, send your entire hand to the graveyard. You can only activate 1 card of Demise per turn. You cannot special summon monsters during the turn you activate this card. I'm assuming it's like you activate this card, just like see if you get anything that you need, then hopefully, you know, get the traps or something that you need. I don't really see the card being all that great. I don't really see it being that special. Is that great? Left arm offering. If you have 2 or more cards, jeez, I hate my browser. It does it all the time where it just jumps up as soon as I click on a link. If you have 2 or more other cards in your hand, banish your entire hand, add 1 spell card from your deck to your hand. You cannot set spell or trap cards during the turn you activate this card. Not that great of a card either. The true name seems like the spell cards aren't anything all that special. Like, we're getting a reprint of Harpy's Feather Duster. I don't understand why they would reprint this either. Maybe just for nostalgia, for those people who want to get the nostalgic cards. Trap Hole of Spikes. Haven't seen this card. So when your opponent's monster that was normal or special summon this turn declares an attack, destroy that attacking monster, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the original attack of that monster. So it's kind of like Magic Cylinder and Trap Hole, I guess, just mixed into a response, more or less, in terms of attack. Not that great either, but okay. Black Illusion, Ring of Destruction, which already had its reprint in gold, and Nightmare Wheel. Nightmare Wheel isn't all that bad of a card. If you guys don't know what it does, it's a continuous trap card. Activate this by targeting 1 monster your opponent controls. It cannot attack or change battle position. When this card leaves the field, destroy this card. When it leaves the field, destroy this card during each of your standby phases. Inflict 500 damage to your opponent. The monster must be on the field to activate and resolve this effect. So it's good for, like, if your opponent likes to sit on 1 card, and then you can just activate this in response to it and just keep burning them over and over again. But I don't really see anything too great coming out of here other than the cool Curse of Dragon card and the Gaia card. And the Winged Dragon of Ra. We got Holding Arms and Holding Legs, which is like the really only draw to this, because those 2 cards are really, really amazing. If you guys don't know what it is, definitely go check out my discussion playlist in my channel. You'll find the Holding Arms and Holding Legs discussion in there, and I'll go over those in depth a lot. But those are the only 2 cards that I really feel that are the really important ones that I might be going for myself. But anyway, guys, tell me what you guys would want out of this set, if you're going for nostalgia cards, or if you're going for a specific card, if it works for some rogue deck that you're playing, or going for something crazy that goes specifically for this card for this reason, or just what you're trying to go for on this, and whatever. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button as hard as you can, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh content, and as always, hope you enjoyed.